Hey guys, Ryan, Feathers Elite, Racing Pigeon Network. It's the Monday night virtual family show. This is where you guys participate. We talk everything and anything to do with pigeon racing. And you know what? If you don't even talk pigeons, you want to talk something else, it's not a problem. You can do that too, because you know what? It's a whole thing. It's a tree thing, a family tree. It's a tree. Be part of the tree. Be a leaf on the tree. Be a fruit on the tree. Shit. Be a rotten apple beside the tree. Participate. Don't be shy. Like, share, and subscribe. And by the way, this show, it starts quite simply in 3 seconds. One, two, three.
And we're back.
It's we are. We're back again. I mean, we just got off and we're back again.
Wow.
Mental note to self. Never train and do a family show on the same day. You can train, just don't do a video. Why? That way we don't overload your feed because right now you're going crazy. It's just pigeons. Guys, you're on holiday with me. Monday Night Family Show, virtual. It's virtuality at its finest. Monday night, we're here. We are. We're here. Welcome. Let's talk pigeons. Come on, guys. If you guys don't talk tonight, guess what? I'm going to slam this iced tea back and just call it an evening and walk off and or go to bed and start my vacation again tomorrow. Monday Night Show, Leah. Back to you.
That's right. Happy Monday, everybody. Nice to see you on. Remember, the show works best when you all participate. So make sure you post your questions or comments in the chat. We will be on as long as you guys are asking the questions and participating. That is the rule on Monday nights. That is Leah's rule anyway. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Even if you don't like it, you can give us a thumbs down. Any kind of interaction works for me. But if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss whenever we are live. If you are watching over on YouTube, please don't forget to take part in today's poll. Today's poll question is, do you use an actual whistle to call your birds in? Not your mouth, like an actual handheld whistle. Vote in today's poll over on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook and you don't want to watch on YouTube and participate in the poll, let me know in the comments. Do you use a manual whistle to call your little doivins in? Let's see. Who do we got here? Who do we got in the house? We have UK Birdman. Nice to see you on, friend. We got Joe, I believe, from Massachusetts, also known as Cape Ann 12. If I got that right, let me know if I got it wrong. Well, please don't shoot me. I apologize. Robert Mallinson, an FOY and I think you missed it yesterday, but we spun that Feathers Elite Wheel of Fun, and it landed on your name, friend. So you win a Pigeon Boss t-shirt. Make sure you email me your t-shirt size as well, of course, of the address of where to send it to, info@fepa.ca to claim your prize. Congratulations. Jeff Henderson, we got the kangaroos in the house. Jeff Henderson says, good morning, team. Just going to a meeting. I'll be back in 45 minutes. All right, Jeff, good luck at your meeting. Tell everybody I said hello. Don Meredith said, when is your first race for your birds? That is the burning question in everybody's mind, Ryan. Everybody's more excited than we are. When is our first race?
Well, we got a few hurdles. Hurdle number one: the birds aren't good enough yet. Prove that today. That's number one. I don't mean not good enough. They're not focused enough. Uh, that's the first step. Number two, I got to go and get the clock switched this week. Take it from Canada clock to a Belgian clock. which I have the clock. I just have to go get it switched and get Belgian rings because we can't use Canadian rings. Okay. And I guess the most important thing is tomorrow I have to go to the vet and give the vet the paper of the ring numbers so I can get the proof that they've been vaccinated. I just need to get a certificate. Then that way I can take it to the club because you can't put your birds on unless you have the certificate saying that they have been vaccinated. So a few steps, but I don't think it's going to be this week. Thinking it's going to be the week after again. The pigeons are going to tell me when they're ready. Today, I trained them and they did very good at 14 kilometers. They did terrible 50 kilometers, and they did not bad in the evening one. But again, the evening one I don't really count. It's just sharpening, trying to sharpen the blade a little bit more. So we've got a whole week still of heavy tossing. It's only Monday. We've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We got a lot of days to go down that road, two to three times, four times per day. So I'm hoping by the end of this week they're going to be more ready, where I'm feeling confident. Where Leah, like I did this morning, they do it exactly pretty close to how we want it. Not so much screw up, but hey, the screw ups are learning. So it was a good toss. Just I need a little bit more consistency. Back to you.
Hopefully that answers your question. Yes, that is a new thing that obviously in North America and Canada or the United States that we are not familiar with, that you do have to get signed off by a veterinarian in Belgium to prove that you vaccinated, to prove that they're healthy and ready and fit to go to work. You have to get signed off by a veterinarian before you're allowed to race. So that is something new to us. Eddie Ortiz is in the house. Eddie is in the house. Nice to see you on. We've got my good friend Lou. Says evening all. Nice to see you back. UK Birdman says I use a whistle. All right, UK Birdman uses a whistle. Look at the poll here right now. There's only 7 of you that have voted over on YouTube. Come on, guys. And so far, 57% of you said yes. You use an actual whistle to call your birds in. 43% of you say no, you do not. I'm assuming the no's are just the ones that just call them in just with their regular whistle, or maybe they say a little phrase. If you say a phrase like come, 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 or good boys, or whatever, let me know in the comments. I don't know. Eddie says, oh, he shakes the feed can. That has feed. Oh, there you go. Yes, that is another way you can call them in. All right, Joe is correct. All right, Cape Ann, I will try and remember that and call you Joe from now on. Robert Mallinson says, thank you guys. Much appreciated. You're very welcome. Very welcome. And remember, the rule is when you get your Pigeon Boss merch, you have to take a photo of it and send us a photo, just like my good friend Aloha Milton here in Hawaii, wearing his Pigeon Boss gear. Going to show his beautiful aviary again. His Pigeon Boss merch on. Love, love, love to see it. Milton, you're probably going to regret sending me that because I will probably show it every time I think of it. All right. UK Birdman says, my first race is in 6 weeks for the young birds. Well, yes, and this is another thing, guys. Normally in Canada, where we come from, the young bird racing season does not begin until August. The first race of the season is in August. So we are now, June the 8th? It's pretty early for young bird racing. But in Belgium, they literally start racing there the second week of April. Not with the young birds, obviously. But with the old birds, they start second week of April. Do they not?
Yeah, and young birds they start in the middle of May.
And young birds in the middle of life. So it's like I was at, when's your first race? When's your first race? And maybe in our mind a little bit, we feel like, oh God, we're behind. We better get going. But it's okay because the nationals for young birds do not start until August in Belgium. There is no national young bird racing until the first Saturday in August. So technically, we still have lots of time, okay? Still got lots of time. UK Birdman, when do you like to vaccinate or vaccine young birds? When do you like to vaccinate them?
When you wean them, it's a good time. I mean, If you want a really good, if you're one of these guys that wants to do a lot of vaccinating, you follow a guy like Krista Becker. I did a loft tour and a sit down interview. It's in one of the first couple tours I did with him. First one, I think, and first sit down. He talked about how he likes to vaccinate, and he's vaccinating about every 14 days since he weans them. So he weans them, it's like 14, 15 days. Then he hits them. Then 14, 15 days, he hits them. 14, 15 days, he hits them. 14, 15 days, he hits them. He does that for like about six vaccines. He does the rota, he does the PNV, he does the pox, he does the herpes, and he puts it all out there. And that's a guy that's doing a lot of winning, provincial and national. He does very, very well. If you want to really know, a good way, hey, I think that's a great way. Do I think you need to do that many? Maybe not. Uh, But hey, he's leaving every stone unturned. He likes to give them two shots of almost everything except for the pox. Take a look at his video on our channel. You'll really enjoy it. You'll learn a lot. Chris, a very good pigeon teacher, guy I really respect, and a guy I really like to sit and talk pigeons with. He's one of those guys I can talk pigeons with him all night. So, Chris the Becker, Loft Tour videos, go and check it out. I guarantee you'll say, thanks, Brian. He's bang spot on, and I'd love to meet that guy. You
UK Birdman 673 asks, when pairing stock birds, do you let them love pair or do you pick the pairs?
do both. You can pick the pairs, you can let them love mate. Uh, it all depends. Sometimes when you try and force pairs together, if you force a pair and they don't like each other, take it away. Don't just because on paper it looks good. Sometimes they don't always connect. They don't like each other, and I don't never force it. Sometimes if you just put them in and let them pick, you get really good luck. I know guys, for instance, like Gino Click. He's bred some phenomenal national winners off of the birds he love paired. Yes, he has all those fancy individual pens, and he gets great results from them. Just every year, though, out of my love pairings, I hit a home run. Now, again, he's at a national level of superstardom, right? So most of the birds in his loft are all down from the supers. He may have 500, 600, 1,000 birds on the property, but all the pigeons are there for reasons. But, everything he's pairing together, it's not because it's a nice blue bar or a nice checker or, no, they're all there for reasons. They've all earned their little spots. So he's love pairing a little different way, but I do believe in love pairing and I believe in pairing. You're going to get good both ways. You.
David Tracy says, good evening, my feathered friends. Good evening to you, David Tracy. How did your triple toss go yesterday? I believe, was it yesterday? I
Yeah.
can't remember now. Was it yesterday that he was doing the, I don't think it
Hmm.
was yesterday. No. Was it yesterday race day? I feel like he was doing a triple, like a triple drain toss. One of the days that we were doing either training.
I
I
think it was
can't remember.
yesterday.
Anyway, how'd your toss go, David? That's what I'm trying to spit out. How did your toss go? Let me know in the comments. Joe says that he just shakes the can of feed. Alrighty, I guess I should have put that as an option. I didn't even
Mm.
think about it when I was doing the poll, but got 8 votes now in the poll. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Vote in the poll. Lou says, Brian, I'm working on a big landing pad for you. I'm looking on a big landing pad for you. And the way it works, if the bird lands on that pad, it automatically sucks the bird into the loft and lose your uncle. Worth a try, eh? Oh, Lou, we got
All
another
right.
comedian.
Don't worry, Lou. Don't worry. You know what? Right now, it's okay.
For training.
If you go back, hey, listen, I told the bird when we did the little Marcel toss, right? If you go back and you want to replay that, the when the birds come, I had Lou's vacuum on the board, and you see it? The poor black one, I don't know what happened, but Lou had her on suction high. She sucked right in. Don't worry. When it's time to turn the old vacuum on, I'll turn it on. Right now, I need them to do it without the vacuum running. And you know what? Sometimes that's the best way. You don't want to put it on full suction right off the go. You got to build up to the suction. But thanks, Lou.
UK Birdman says, my young birds was law
Mhm.
flying for a solid hour. Put more young birds from somebody else, another 20. Now, oh boy, now they won't fly at all. 5 minutes and they're down. Tested for everything, worms the usual, nothing, all clear. Oh boy.
So you put new birds with them. What's the age difference? I mean, your first okay. I've got 23 Van Lars. They're all the same age. They're by themselves. I let them out whenever I let them out. They do their own thing. They go out and they rock and they roll and they roll and they rock and they boom, right? And they're very, very young. They're actually a little younger than the big mob we've got. The big mob has got birds old, got birds medium, got birds really young. The young ones land, all they act is a magnet for the other ones. Oh, they're landing. Oh, come on, let's land. I don't really like to mix them. If you've got a group that's rolling, why add 20 new ones? Let the group that's rolling leave them be and take the other new ones and let them start on their own till they start really rolling good and then amalgamate them. And when you do that, you don't stunt, you don't, you know, it's like putting again an 18-year-old putting them down with a 12-year-old. When you guys were 18, did you want to hang out with your little 12-year-old brother? No, you didn't. You didn't want to play Nintendo. He's sitting on the couch playing Nintendo, and you're going out trying to pick up chicks, right?
UK Birdman says they're a month apart.
Months. Hey, take a look at a month apart. Take a look at a 1 month old. That's 4 weeks. Yeah, that's 30 days difference. 30 days difference. Uh, the birds that you're lost that are flying great, they're already ready to be trained. And now you put a bunch of birds that just went on the board going, uh, okay, what are we doing? I just want to go down to the grass and up to the board. It doesn't work. You shouldn't mix them. Like here, my neighbors and that, they have the first round youngsters do their own thing. The second round youngsters go out and do their own thing. If they have a third round, they're out late in the afternoon. They don't even amalgamate them. And they rarely ever mix the first and the second round until everything's at the same sort of level. You get what I'm saying? Then they mix them. Back
So
to you.
would you suggest that he now stop that, let the older ones out do their thing, let them in, and then let the younger ones out do their thing, like, and see? I think you should try that, and then see if you see the difference in your
Yeah,
older group.
yeah. Take the older group, separate them, leave them in for a day or two, and let them out on their own. But again, you have to have the time to be able to do that. If you only have 2 hours a night or an hour a night, you don't have the time. Okay, I guess you're going to mix them. Or maybe what you want to do is one day the young ones go out, one day the old ones go out. You can do that as well. I'm just, I don't know. The mixing, and that's going to be a problem. When they stop flying, I don't think you have a bug. If they were flying great, I mean, you mix them from somebody else. Are they eating good? Are the droppings good? Does everybody look good? They just don't want to fly? Probably they're pulling them down. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not there to look at it, so I don't know.
Lou says, "I'm kidding. The birds are doing great." Well, now, Lou, you've only seen our little misfit group of 18. Tonight, we're going to take a look at a feeding with our larger group, which is our group from our Feathers Leap readers that donate to us. So we're going to take a look at that here throughout the show. I'm going to get to the questions here first, and we got some other things that we want to talk about. David Tracy says, I whistle myself and say, come on, I have done that since they were still in the nest By putting a pot of feed in with them, they trapped super fast. Triple tossing went very well. Good. Glad to hear it. And that's a great little way that he trains them. Cool. All right. Joe asks, Ryan, out of all the Belgium lofts you have visited, which was the most exciting and meaningful to you and why? I think I know this answer.
Oy. Oh man. Oh, you know what? I don't like to say what's my most. There's quite a few I really enjoy. There's some always that are a little bit more, or maybe. I mean, I
Which
can just say like, what?
which one will you never forget? Which one really was an experience and the man that you met uh, was the well, which one will you never forget? I know it. You're just probably not thinking about it, but I know which one. I'm pretty sure.
Is from the was it from this year?
No, you went with Surge.
You know what? Okay, yeah. See, here and here's the thing. I've done what 140 or 150 loft tours and videos and stuff like that. How many you forget? But I will say, I think one of the ones that really mind-boggled me in a good way and amazing to go back. It was like going back 80 years. Was Serge took me to the Van Laar, the home of the Van Laar brothers, and that was quite something to see how this man played pigeons and still winning today with only a bicycle, with a manual clock, and just what he did and the way he played and the results he got. And what actually made it even more remarkable was I met him. Okay, he's a nice old man, and okay, his system's great. The bird's okay, good. But then the more I talked about that to other top flyers, they had his birds as well. They were like little treasure birds, little like you know what I mean, like little magic keys. For
Yeah,
instance, like Stefan Lambrecht's. He went to Van Laar and bought one or two pigeons, and he won some big races with the Van Laar blood. And you see more and more guys, Serge Van Elsecker, the same thing. And when he had his dispersal auction, the room was packed with people there to buy the old man's dynasty of pigeons. And it's really nice, a really good experience. It's different though, but one I'll never forget. And it's always up on my on not mine, on our YouTube channel.
yes, it's one definitely. If you have not watched the Van Laar Loft Tour, highly recommend that you watch that. It is absolutely incredible. The man, what couldn't speak? Could he hear? Can he hear?
He could
I know.
only read lips.
Yeah, he cannot hear. He cannot speak. He can only read lips. And he used to do it with his brothers, his two brothers, which passed away. He lives literally in a house from 50 years ago or more. His loft
More.
is, he would. Serge told us how they used to grow their own food there in the backyard. They used to train with the bicycle, and it's kind of sad to see he's the only one left. His brothers sadly have passed away. Um, and then this past winter, he had a total sellout. And they left. We don't buy any pigeons. Okay, we don't buy any pigeons. Any of the pigeons we auction off, we don't buy any pigeons from anybody. We never have. We never will. But when the Van Laar sale come up and Ryan had the opportunity to go there, we were lucky enough. Timing was right that we were able to acquire, I believe, 13 pairs from original Van Laars, and we could not pass it up. When Ryan said, I'm going to go there and just see, the original plan is, and I won't lie, we were going to buy them and we were going to auction them off. And Ryan bought them, and I said, next day or a week later, yeah, no, we're not going to auction those birds off. There's a reason why we bought them, and we were fortunate enough to have them. We have about 13 pairs or more of original Van Laars, and so happy that we have them. I'm so happy now that we're able to, have youngsters from them and fly them and see how they do and keep the Van Laar name going, hopefully, in a positive way because it's like a Walt Disney story. That family, that man, and what he did, and yeah, so that's our
It's
story
fun.
about that.
Mm.
Lou says, I don't think I saw any videos of the younger birds. You should do a video of them flying around, meaning this young group of Van Laars.
Oh yeah, I'll do a group of the Van Lars flying around. Yeah, they're
We'll have
good
to do
long
that.
distance pigeons. They're good 1 day long distance pigeons. They're very buoyant. They're not big pigeons. They're all wings. And they fly effortlessly. Very. They're nice pigeons. They're different pigeons. Again, they don't feel like speed pigeons. They're not built that way. They're built to do 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours on that wing. That's what they're meant for. I will maybe next week. I'll bring in one.
Oh, that would be good. Eddie Ortiz has a good point. Some guys don't have multiple sections to separate.
Mhm.
How do we solve
Yeah,
that problem?
there's nothing you can do. I mean, the only thing you can do is take the time to basket the birds. Take the younger ones and put them in a basket, or and then let the older ones out, then bring them in, and then let the younger ones out, then let them come in. I mean, there's many ways around it, or you leave them together and you just be patient. It kind of brings the first group back a bit, but don't get antsy. You're going to get a little antsy. That's the trick. Hey, I find it mixing all the birds together. I hate it. It feels. Hey, I let the little Van Lars out. It's a great little group. They just do their thing. They know what they're doing. They're all the same group. But when you got them big, small, little, all these ages, it doesn't always work the same. And it's a bit tricky. But hey, patience is key. Take your time.
Alvin says, I color band each round and keep them separate. Train each round by themselves.
That's good. Once you get the time to train them, you can amalgamate. This is not a problem. Again, you can train them in their own groups. It's great. Uh, but you'll find if you loft fly them in their own groups, it works a bit easier. It does. And Alvin, I think's 100% right. But again, you got to have the sections. You got to have the time. Those are all key things. So sometimes you want to have more birds, but your time doesn't allow it. You're actually hurting yourself by having too many birds. You're better to have one round that you can do really well than have 3 rounds that you can't put any of the proper time. You know what I'm saying? Each round
Yes.
you're not giving them up. But it's hard to do, eh? It's hard to have just a small group.
UK Birdman says, yes, everything looks good. I'm going to separate them. Need to start getting them flying. Only 3 weeks until road training starts. Okay, well, try separating them, and I'd be interested to know next week or the next time you're on with us how it's going for you. I'm interested to know if separating them fixes the problem. That's what I'm trying to say. So keep us posted, UK Birdman. Yes, UK Birdman guest Van Laar when we were discussing on which love tour was your favorite or most special. 777 Family Loft says, usually here in the USA, we let them be together. Hmm.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of people do that. Um, I again, it's much different here in Belgium. In America, they're not going to breed young birds. They're going to breed them okay in January. It's fine, but they're not going to be racing in the middle of May young birds. If they raise them, they hatch out the first week of January. Guys aren't racing them at the beginning of middle of May. There's more time in the States. Same like there's more time in Canada. I'll say a lot of people that breed the birds, they leave them in, they let them get extremely old, and they become dumb. They look great, but they're real dumb. Here in Belgium, you don't have that problem. It's just crawl, walk, run. In Canada, it's crawl, crawl. They should be walking, but they're still inside. It's different. It's slow, slow, slow. And I think they look real good, but they're brain dead. And that's the handler's fault, not the pigeons. It's the handler. Pigeons got to be progressively moved. When it's their time, move, move, move. Not sit inside. January, February, March, April. In Canada, sometimes guys don't start letting them out till April, May. Young birds, and they're sitting
But
aloft for 5 months. They're already should be at 300 miles.
wow, yeah. When you think about it, you're right. In Canada,
You
yeah,
make
they
them
do.
dumb.
They hatch in January,
Um,
and
Yeah.
they literally don't go out until May. 100%.
I remember. I remember Shitty used to do it all the time. He'd have 180 in the big Avery in one race day and third race of old birds. First second week of May, he'd open up the thing and he let 180 youngsters out. By the end of, and they all looked great. They were cooling around in the Avery. They looked great. He let them out. By the end of the day, or by the next day, he'd have 42 out of 180.
Doesn't
They're so
seem
dumb they just pissed off the roof, right?
doesn't seem very smart to me, but hey, what do I know? UK Birdman says, who bought the majority of the Van Laar pigeons?
Lars said, and I believe Lars. Lars says we have the largest collection of Van Lars probably in the world. I don't know everyone who bought them, but I know Guy was a guy who bought. I know Serge was there. I don't know. There was a lot of people there. I don't know. I didn't keep count, but Lars says by far we have the largest collection. So that's good. I think I'm happy. Sure.
I'm happy as well. Michael Beaver says, hello. Hello, Michael Beaver. Nice to see you on. UK Birdman, maybe you should auction a kit of Van Laar pigeons or a couple of match pairs. Well, stay
Never know.
tuned. Stay tuned. I have to cough Ryan.
Yeah, we're always thinking of something during the auction season. Again, I have to wait and see what that time is. The original probably won't sell, but the direct children from them probably put something together. Again, it's just a bit of time, and you got to be patient. So, good idea. Was already thought, but yeah, good idea.
Yeah, stay tuned. That's all I gotta say. Stay tuned. David Tracy says, that's pretty cool that you are going to keep the Van Lars tradition going. Congratulations to you. Thank you, David Tracy. It was too good of a opportunity to pass up. And sometimes it's not always about the quick dollar at the time. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to hold on and perhaps some good things will come. Not always about making a fast buck or a quick buck. I think these are special pigeons. I think it's a special family. And we hope to do our best with them and make the Van Lars proud. Joe says, if you have a moment, and only if you have one close by, oh, yes, we forgot. Good, thank you for reminding us. Can you show one of the clay drinkers that you have? Thank you for reminding us. Yes, we will do that right now. Guys, don't forget to put your questions or comments
Mhm.
in the chat. Makes this show great. You guys make it great. Before we get to UK Birdman's comment, there we go. Hold it down there just a little bit. There we go. Now, for those of us who don't know, what is special about these? Why do they use the clay drinkers? What's the thought process behind it? Do tell.
It keeps the water, I guess, a little cooler. It's easier to clean. Okay, very good for cleaning. Great for any vitamins or medications you're putting in. Anything like that because it's easy. It doesn't absorb into leachate into plastic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these are originals. I think these are around. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna throw her out there about €15 to €20. I had a nice photo, Leah, that I sent you. It was just, I'm not a photographer, but I think the photo I took was awesome of those clay drinkers.
Weren't they literally like at the club at the
Just
side of?
out. The guy just had them out in the lawn, just the way they were sitting. They'd been there probably for 4 years. And I just took a picture and I went, wow, I'd love to have those. They were a little different size ones. But again, this year's probably going to drink, I'm going to say 40 birds on one good drinking. Like, you make it fresh, they drink it. Let them drink it down. Probably just over a liter, liter and a half. There you go. There's the
Nice.
top.
I wonder in the UK, like, is this just a strictly Belgian thing or like European thing? Or for my UK friends, let me know in the comments. Do you guys also have those kind of clay drinkers? Curious to know because we do not have them here in North America. Everything here is plastic, as far as I know.
Hmm.
Okay, well, let me get back to the comments. UK Birdman says, I knew the answer because I asked Ryan that question before. And to be honest, I never met Van Laar, but watching that video gave me a lot of joy seeing that old man, a true pigeon man, 100%. 100%. I remember when Ryan went to this sale here in December, the total sale, and I remember for a week afterwards, he just kept going back to God, the man there sitting in the corner, watching his whole life's work, passion, joy being sold out from under him. And Ryan felt so terrible, terrible about it. For a week, he told me, I just felt so terrible about it. I felt so terrible about it. And we have some nice pictures from that day that Ryan took with Van Laar, and yeah, it's quite touching and quite something to see. And that's why we didn't want to split them up. And that is why we did want to keep them. And we want to make him proud, hopefully. Because we also have the feeling for him and for the story. And Ryan really did as well. So, for as much as everybody says Ryan's this and Ryan's that, Ryan has got the biggest heart, probably anybody I know. I'm just going to say that. I'm his sister. Take it or leave it, but I know it. All right, moving on. Lou says, I don't remember where I heard it from, but I did see a video at Point, and that person put an older pair with the young birds to help teach them to fly.
Rubbish. Oh, God. It's so baloney. If you take well trained old birds, or you take pigeons you've raised as young birds, they've done a whole racing season, and you put them with your young birds, go training, right from the word go. Those pigeons don't stick at all. They don't stick with those new young birds first time out. They know the game. I gotta go. See you later. They leave them. They don't stick with them and bring them home. No. And by the way, why do I want my pigeons to follow pigeons? I want them to learn it on their own. Learn what you're doing. I don't want you to follow older pigeons. Where will you follow them to? If follow them the wrong way, follow them there. Get your own brains. Figure it out. I don't mix old and young. It's stupid. And number one, it does not work. Or if you got old birds with them, you never trained them before, you never did nothing with them before. Okay, then they're at the same level. They're road dumb. Road dumb. That's all they are. Then they'll stick with them. But if you take well-oiled machine pigeons that have raced as young birds, now they're yearlings, and put them with brand new young birds, taking them road training, they're going to leave them in about one or two loops. Those young birds are going to be circling and circling, and these guys are going to say, "Hey, this was fun. Thanks. We'll see you guys later. Bye for now."
Alrighty. On that note, UK Birdman says, I have lost 7 around the loft. Oh, no
Another
worries.
pain.
Yeah, that's like, UK Birdman, don't you even worry about it. There's been people who've lost way more than that around the loft, so don't you even worry about that.
Hey, Lars. I think it was Lars' uncle. I think he let out 60 and he lost 40 off the loft.
Just threw offline.
That's loft flying. They're flying good, flying 20, 30 minutes, starting to get going good. Sure enough, they hooked up with somebody. They're gone. He lost 40 like that. Lars lost. I've lost. I've lost. I've lost. Yeah, oh, it happens. But I mean, it all depends on where you are. In Canada, you won't have that problem. Loft flying and losing them off the roof. No way. Here, this is the jungle from hell here. This is scary shit. Lots of
It
fun
is.
though.
It's fun, but yeah, if you it's a real shock at the beginning because it's it's different than for what we've ever experienced. And yeah, it's normal for everybody around there, but when you're just getting into it and then you just see like literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of birds flying around first thing in the morning, and then you just want to get yours up there, it's a little scary. You got to clutch your pearls for that one. UK Birdman says, "Where can I buy them?" Talking about the drinkers. Any feed store in Belgium has them, or
Yeah, you go to the Horvat there, the feed store that's right down the road from me. They got them there. They normally have them normally have a whole whack of them in stock. Guys still use them. Um, Again though, you you drop them, you're a little bit rough with them, you're gonna break. So just you got to be gentle with them.
Lou says 100% more sanitary than plastic. That is the way. Yep, I would agree with you. Joe says, "Thank you for showing the clay drinker. I love the looks of them. No
Mhm.
problemo." Milton says, "That's a smart decision getting the Van Lar pigeons, hoping to get some in the future." Yeah, well, stay tuned. Stay tuned. UK Birdman says, "Not what I have seen, but I use the old metal drinker lids and water cover." The old
Yeah.
metal drinker lids and water cover. Okay.
It's like I think it's like a cone
Okay.
and it's got a cage that goes around it and there's a dish inside. Well, that you can I think they were normally plastic. They could have been metal. I don't know.
Cool.
It's okay.
Michael Peeler says, "If you know someone or a ceramic store in your city, they could make you that drinker." Well, they probably could.
Yeah.
Probably could.
100%. You probably could get it made. 100% you could. It'd be probably great to take to one of those play places. Take your like wife and just sit down, watch the movie Ghost first.
Oh,
Okay?
God.
And then you can sit on the wheel and it's going around with your hands, right? At the end of the day, you're trying to come out with this. And watch out for Whoopi Goldberg. She'll be in there too, but you and Whoopi can do it.
Wouldn't that be funny? If, like, the husbands take their wife, like, "Hey, honey, let's go out for some ceramic making." What are we making? Pigeon drinkers. Oh, that's great. Eddie Ortiz
Uh,
says the Italian flyers use glass bottles. Did you notice that when you were in Italy?
yeah, go look at my loft tour. Look at what Luca Campanini's using.
He's using the glass ones.
Yep,
Cool.
he is.
David Tracy says, "I turn my young birds out and go away and don't worry about them. Been lucky, haven't lost any of the 50 plus birds." That's great. That's what you say too,
I,
Ryan, right? Just let them out and walk away.
yeah, don't sit there. It's the same thing. I hate watching when I start training them. I hate watching it. I think Leah gets it too. Like now we got the cameras on at the loft so we can watch. And we felt really good today on the first toss, 9 minutes, everybody come great. Oh, all right. We feel great. Next toss out, they're gonna be really good. Let them out in groups of three. The first three come perfect, like little rocket ships. Phew. Yeah, and then we put we had the new timer thing going, and oh yeah, let's count the minutes and blah blah blah, and just shit, 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 shit. You know what? Had we not have had any of that, we would
They
have
would have
come
come.
home
Yeah.
and been like, throw home. They're
Yeah.
great. You're doing great. So sometimes you see almost too much, But the more you get into this, the more you want to do well, the more you need to know that information. That sometimes can bite you in the ass. But hey, that's the fun part about it.
The fun part. UK Birdman says, yes, that's right. It's basically a metal version of the plastic ones.
Yep. I know the one. I know the one exactly. Good drinker. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Back to you, Leah.
Eddie Ortiz says, Ryan interviewed him. Yes, Luca Campanini. That is right. Ryan was in Italy and did Luca's Loft Tour as well as the Milan Best Pigeon race. I believe that's what it's called. Their one loft race. That's right, Eddie. That is right. Okay, what do we want to show first? You want to show how the basketing is going? We want to show the yellow drop product, or do we want to show the feeding of our big group? What would you like?
Geez. You know what? Let's start off with the yellow drops
All right. I will.
because yeah, these people have wanted to see this. I got people bugging me for this, bothering me, not bothering me, but constantly keep asking. I want yellow drops. I want yellow drops. I want to buy the right one. That's the right one. It got to be 5%. Look it up. 5%. You're gonna find a lot of them with 1% and 3%. That's the 5%er. Now you buy that there in bulk. I think it's around, I think 150 euros for that bottle. I think that's a 1 liter jug. I don't know. Goes a long way though. Well, you can use it more, not like the little bottles.
So this is the dupe for the yellow drops. Okay, guys. Again, do your own research. It is actually used like in aquariums to antifungal for aquariums, fish aquariums. Do your own research. You got to find it on your own. I do not know where you find it. I tried to look it up before the show. I don't know. We get it from who? Who do we get? Lars gets it for us. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Where do
yeah.
we
Me
get
and
it?
Lars talked about it. He knew where to get it. He did some research. He said, "Hey, yeah, you use it like the way I do. You use it a bit heavy, or you like to use it heavy, yeah." And he said, "This is where he got it from." He did the research again. You go on the internet, you're gonna find it. It all depends, though, or make sure you read what's in the product. It may have it. You just want the harder percentage. 5%. Feed, water, nose, mouth. That's where you can use this product. Okay. That's where you can use it. Best use it the day of basketing. You can use it on the feed. You can use it in the water. You use it in the nose. Use it in the mouth. That's how you do it.
So hopefully that helps everyone. I know you guys were super curious about it, and that's what it is. So questions about it, let us know in the comments. Eddie Ortiz says the Jansen brothers used old pottery. Yes, yes, they did for their drinkers and whatnot. Okay, next up, what do we want to show? How the basketing improving has gone after a week of practice.
Yeah, yeah. This is how I basket them every time. I do not catch a pigeon. I won't catch a pigeon. I'm not interested in catching them. I've had to. Me and them had to get on the same damn page, and this is what we've come up with.
Okay, so I'm gonna play. I got two videos here, but let's play this one just for fun. So here we go. Basketing of our little misfits. This is how Ryan does it.
All right, we're going to see how they go into the basket today. Let's see, what's the best way to set this up? Again, the only difference is the camera, so let's just see. All right, guys, ready to roll? Okay, 18 of you, so let's see how we act today. Oh, you didn't do it yesterday. Are you rusty? Come on, let's see. Come on, up, 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 up. Get in the basket. That's it. Get in the basket. That's it. Get in the basket. Come on, get in the basket. Get in the basket. Get in the basket. Get in the basket. Come on. Up, into the basket. Get in the basket. Get in the basket. Get in the basket. Come on. Come on. Get in the basket. Come on. Get. Get in the basket. There we go. Ollie, come on. Come on. No. Get. You've been there's always a troubler. Come on. There you go. Get in the basket. There we go. Oh. There's 18. Basket a bit small, yes. But there you have it. All loaded up. Done.
There we go. Less than a minute, I would say. Maybe about a minute, 10 seconds to basket up 18 little misfits. A lot
Not
easier
bad.
than hand catching them. How long hand catching them would that have taken you?
Um, That'd have taken me off. You know what? They would have got worked up. I'd have got worked up, down, up, down. You know, that would have taken me 5, 6, 7 minutes. A pain in the ass. Uh, I think that was a minute, and that's actually a little bit slow. I decided to take the divider out of the basket and they go quicker. Um, but again, the big problem is the cocks go into the basket and they like to get their little territory, and they go, no, no, we don't want anybody else to come in. So you gotta a little bit keep going. You just gotta be patient, calm, and again, the stick is your weapon.
Now your weapon, your stick is the extension of you. It's not a weapon. We're not beating them with it, but you are guiding them
Weapon.
with the stick. So, guys, highly recommend y'all try it. I think it's a good technique. I would use it myself. UK Birdman, do you feed young birds twice or once a day?
You can do both. You can do both, but again, you gotta be right on with them. And I find it's good to feed them twice a day when you got everything rolling good and they're in a system. You go from once a day, and then if you want to add twice a day, lighter in the morning, heavier in the evening. But you got to just watch, because as they get in better condition, they can be a little bit stubborn. If you're bringing them in, it's just something you got to get used to feeding them and put the time in. I know, like for instance, Stefan Lambrecht, he likes to feed once a day. All they can eat once a day for 10, 15 minutes. Take the feed away, and that's it. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different system. I fed twice a day. I fed once a day. It's up to you. I've fed multiple times per day. Once I'm in the race mode, you can feed more than once is even better. Twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. But you got to make sure they eat properly. They're eating enough. But yeah, you start once a day, get them eating and responding good, and then divide it up and work on twice a day. Practice. That's how you do it.
Speaking of feeding, we're going to get into our little feeding video here in a moment. UK Birdman says, have you ever visited the Iron Camp Stud?
No, I'm supposed to go visit them this year. Had a couple of referrals to go. I'm going to probably go this year and do a loft tour. We will see. Guy wanted to put me in touch with them. They were talking to Guy about me, so hopefully this year I will get there. Every year I try and get some new people, and I've wanted to go there the last 2 years and just haven't got around to it. So this year I'm going to try for that one.
Alvin over on YouTube says Chewy Pet Online. Now I think he is saying Chewy Pet Online is where you find this stuff here. I literally cannot say the name. Acrylflavine. Acrylflavine. I believe that's what he's talking about. If that is what you're talking about, Alvin, let us know in the comments. And if it is, thank you very much. That is super helpful. UK Birdman says some of my young birds are laying eggs.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
they're old. They're
Yeah,
more
if they're
than
laying eggs,
ready to
yeah.
be. They're
Oh,
ready to
yeah.
be trained. Like they're behind laying eggs, or they're behind train. They need to be trained already. Yeah, I'm sure you've got them already trained, but that's good.
Milton says, awesome job, Ryan. Ultimate basketing.
Oh,
Yes, go ahead.
I was going to say, dude, if you want to play the other one, they're even better in the other one.
Okay, yeah, sure. Because I think the
Yeah,
one that we just played was the first one of the day this morning, right? The basketing that I just played.
yeah,
Okay. All right. So then we'll show. This is what the
yeah.
second basketing of the day. All right.
Oh,
It's
all
only a
right.
minute,
Let's see
guys.
how they
So
do. Get in the basket. Oh, I left the divider even in. Did I? Yeah, I did. Come on, get in the basket. Let's go. Come on, up, 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 up. Come on, up. Let's go. Get in the basket. Come on, up. Oh, my knee. Come on, up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Come on. Up, 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 up. Come on. Up, up, up. Thank you. Come on, Ale. Up. There you go. There you go. Better, all done. The third,
that
the feet.
that was
All
less than a
in,
minute.
all out. Rhonda.
That was less than a minute. So there you go. All right. Let me get back. Okay, we're gonna show the feeding. Let me get. There's two comments, and then we're gonna get to the feeding. Jeff Henderson says 2 races so far here. 75 and 80 home. Lots of birds lost here around the world. What's Ryan's thoughts on losses? Not enough work? Not enough education? Poor pigeon quality? Sickness? Or lazy people? Jeff, did you
People.
talk about that on your in your meeting? Yeah, what's your thoughts on it?
People.
Yeah, I'm
People
gonna say
raise them, then they leave them in, and they don't do nothing. They raise them. They're 6 months old. They've been offline for 5 months. They're far too old. No work's been done. Then people put them in a basket. They train them 5 times to 25 kilometers. They're all in a big group. They all come home. Everyone's feeling great. Then they take them and they drop the hammer and they throw them into a race. And it's all a bunch of dummies all together. They're doing this. They're all spinning around. They're all dumb sheep. You want to create leaders. When they you wean them, they go on the board. On the board, they start loft line. Loft line, they get rambling. Okay, we're rambling. Start training. Once they disappear, come back, disappear, come back, disappear, come back. Do it for a week or 10 days. 3 weeks of that. And then get them in the basket. Start training them. Train them, train them, train them, train them. That's it. Educate them to succeed. Everyone else is coming up with every excuse there is in the world. I got sickness. I got this. I got that. It's all bullshit. You don't do any work. Work, work, work the birds. Help them be great. Everyone's looking at pedigrees. All these expensive pigeons you buy from Iron Camp, they put the damn birds to work. Put them to work. You take a look at Geno Click. Put the birds to work. Work the birds. All the professional lofts, they're working the birds, eh? They're putting the work in. They don't, no, I don't hear any guys here raising birds and leaving them in or letting them just loft fly for 6 months. And so many guys do that. It's the number one downfall. The pigeon men, I don't even know. And they make every excuse, even here. A lot of excuse. Oh, the weather. Oh, the weather. Oh, the weather. Oh, and go away. I'm sick of hearing about weather. Wild birds. They should have a sign. I'm sorry. I can't go out and feed today. Why? It's fucking raining. Oh, it's raining. What are we? Oh, it's windy. Oh, it's fucking snowing. Oh, no. They live. Get busy living. Every day's an excuse. Let's make an excuse of why we can't make the birds Work with them. Help your team out. Would you do that with your kids? Actually, I'm almost thinking they do. A lot of people do. They have kids, they put no time into them. Then they wonder why the kids are a bunch of screw ups, right? Well, put nothing into them. Give them a video game. There you go. He's an introvert. He doesn't say nothing. He doesn't do. Did you help? Did you ever educate him? No, you gave him the video game, and that's it. What do I know? I'm not a parent, but hey,
Makes common sense
that's
to me. It makes sense to me. I'm just saying, use common sense. I would say that 90% of the reason, maybe 95% of why people fail while the pigeons fail is because you're not putting enough time into them, you're not working them, you're not training them to succeed. Set them up to succeed. It's your job. You're the loft manager, you're the head coach. It's your job to do that. So I would say my vote is because of the people. Because of the people, the amount of losses. Joe says, have you visited Rick Cool's?
no. I haven't visited Rick. I've met Rick. I've talked to Rick. He wanted me to come again. Normally, guys, in the auction season, I'm so busy. It's hard to it's hard to meet it's hard to meet everyone. You're trying to find new people. Rick would be someone I'd like to meet. I can get in there no problem. Every year I try and add some new people to the seasons of loft tours and auctions, and he might be one. You have to stay tuned. Good,
Stay
good
tuned.
call though.
Yeah. Season 9 coming up around the corner this fall. Stay tuned for that. UK Birdman, and then we're going to get into the feeding, says if you could go back in time and could visit one of the old time greats, who would it be and why?
Okay, if I could visit one, I'm going to put one and two. I'd like to visit Staffan Reet from Mole, and I would like to visit Dean Pallet in England. Those would be the two.
There you go. Okay, and we're going to get to Jeff's question, and then Ryan, you're going to explain what's going on here in the video because I do not have the volume on, so,
I
right?
hit play, and they'll see.
Okay, so I'm
Ask
going
the
to hit
question.
play, and then I'm going to ask the questions as we go here, okay, guys? Jeff Henderson says, totally agree with Ryan. Not enough quality time spent with their birds and then blame everything else. Yes, I would agree. Lou says, your reaction to the training of your birds is so damn spot on. Way to go. Yes. Ryan speaks on behalf of the pigeons, always. All right, Ryan, what are we looking at?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, we're this is the big group, and the bigger group, I could say. And I'm gonna call them in. I'm just talking to them. I got the feed can, the little feed bucket over there. I'm gonna bring it over to me. I never open the chute. I always make them come to the board and say hello a little bit, get everybody kind of focused. I like to play with them here a little bit, just a little bit. They climb on there and they do their thing, and I'm gonna put the camera here. Oh man, it's a good camera shot. Look at that, eh?
You're right there with them.
Yeah, I'm putting the camera on the board here for you. You'll see how they come. They got up today. They were playing with about 400 other birds, and I had one come back late. I might have dropped a few today. I moved them over to the morning time, very dangerous time in the morning. And now we'll do some feeding here, feeding them in the feed table. I call it a feed table, just a big feeder. And I'm feeding them the Van Roby's Revolution Sport Sport Ultra Mix. I can't remember the numbers at 53. I don't know, but they're eating along. You know what? They look actually not as. It almost looks like it's slowed down a bit, but it's okay. They're coming in good. I switched them now to the morning, so they're going to going to be a little bit just adjustment a little bit. I'm just looking outside, see there's a couple out, but it's okay. They all made their way in. I picked up a stray this morning as well. So I'm sure if I picked up a stray, someone picked up one of ours, and that's okay. And take our time and feed them. And right now they're eating actually right this moment, they're eating the Van Roby's Sneaky Mix. And then they're getting the mix I told you about, the what's it called? The Sport Ultra with a little bit of powder on the feed today.
And
Yeah, that's them eat.
what I notice here is you're not dumping all the feed and walking away. You're monitoring how much they're eating. They're eating. Once they finish that up, you're giving them more. You're not just dumping the feed and walking away. You're monitoring this, right?
Yeah, I sit there and I watch what they're eating and how they're eating and look at what they're doing and whatever, and just you kind of just take your time and let them eat slowly. So if you feed heavy and fast, they'll eat all the good stuff and then they leave all the small stuff. So if you slow it down a bit, and again, I've got quite a few birds in there, so I make sure the feeder's got enough. So the whole area's got feeding it, but so they're going to clean it all up. And I normally go and I feed them 2 or 3 times here. So they'll clean it up and give them a bit more. They clean it up and give them a little bit more. Clean it up and give them a little bit more, and then I finished them off with some grit and a bit of candy mix in there. And I always put a bit of candy mix in that grit, just in case someone wants ah just a little bit more candy snack. I don't think it hurts them. It's good for them, and I like it. You can get good mix here, so I'll use it.
UK Birdman says, I would have loved to visit Stefan Reet and Joost Sujens.
Mhm. Yeah. Good
Lou,
pigeon man. Sure.
Lou says, you mean to tell me, Ryan, you're not feeding 80% barley? LOL. Yeah, that's a hard no. That's a hard no from Ryan. UK Birdman says, a lot of blues on your team. Yeah, we got a little bit of war paint, a few reds,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a lot of blues, a lot of checkers.
Yeah. You know what? I don't even, I sort of try not to even look at the colors, but I like colors, but I like nice blues. I don't care. I just, it's nice just to see what you get and appreciate if you get a good one in a blue or a checker or a red or a grizzle. Hey, I don't care. As long as we find the good ones, you know what? The color's more beautiful when they're good.
So this here is, I guess you'd say, quote unquote, our main team. Of course, we have our little
Yep.
18 misfits. But these birds here that you're seeing are all the birds that were donated by our Feathers Leap breeders.
Let's see. I'm
You
gonna switch this camera up here. I'm doing
see
some
them there?
fancy dancing here.
You are, for sure. I think it's good to give everybody a little look-see here. And just a little heads up for everybody watching. But these birds here, as well as our 18 little misfits, they're not only birds that we will be racing in Belgium, but we will also be giving you all an opportunity to race with them as well. I will not tell you too much, but coming up soon, you will have your own opportunity to race along with us in Belgium with this little team here. Because as we've said from the beginning, this is not just about us and our journey in Belgium. We want to get you guys involved and excited about it as well and follow along, and not just follow along and watch us, but we want you guys to participate and make it affordable for everybody and everybody to get involved so you have your own Belgian racing team this summer. So take a look here now. Maybe a couple of them might catch your eye. But pretty soon we will be giving you the opportunity to create your own Belgian racing team. So stay tuned for that. That's all I'm going to say about that. UK Birdman says, are the Reds off Marcel? Did we get any Reds from Marcel?
I don't know.
I
There's
don't.
a red there from Denmark. A couple of the reds and mealies are from Stefan Lambrechts. Again, I don't. I don't know. By the loft line, we'll see how many that we that not that broke that made it past the heavy loft line. I'll tell you, this group today, I let them out. They were out literally 3 minutes, and I looked up and I went, "Oh, first day I switched you to the morning, and and you're out with 3 or 400 birds already. So very dangerous. It's like it's real day. And you see, they're hungry, eh? They're
I see
they're
that.
they're hungry. But if they go and land in someone else's loft, they'll go in. Real simple. And like I say, you ask Lars or you ask Marcel. We call them candy bars. Every day, did you get a candy bar today? That's what we call the strays you get in, and they're called candy bars. So
But as you see here, Ryan always makes it like he just see a family meal. He sits, he watches, he handles the odd one. I see you got your little what do you got there? A pop crate in the corner, milk crate
a
in the
Jupiler
corner.
a Jupiler beer case. They're plastic. They're great. They hold a big one like me. I mean, I'm nothing but solid fat muscle, and it holding me great. And the pigeons can sit on it as well. Uh, I was doing some things here this morning, so I wasn't sitting with them as long as normal, but it's okay. And this is only the room they eat in. I slide the doors open, they can go left, they can go right, they go into their sections. When dinner's over, they go over.
UK Birdman says, "I wish you all the success you can get in Belgium. I really hope you win everything." Oh, oh boy, no pressure, no pressure.
Oh
We're
shit!
happy
I
for the
don't.
experience. We're happy for the experience. If we do well, that's a bonus, but we're happy for the experience. And again, to bring you guys along with us is even better. Eddie says, "Are you going to visit different clubs on shipping nights?" Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be shipping at different places. I haven't, I'm still not sure if I want to film there. I don't know. I just don't want to listen. When you go to the club already, you're already a bit of a spectacle. You know, I don't know if you guys understand it. You just kind of want to just be like, I just want to blend in. I don't want to be that guy.
And I understand because we sort of already are that guy, just because we do a lot of filming, do a lot of promoting, we show everything or as much as we can. It's not normal there for that to happen. It's probably not normal anywhere for that to happen. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I totally get it. We will see how it goes. Let's just put it that way. We'll see how it goes as far as bringing y'all along to the club with us. We don't want to make it worse than it already is. Do you know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of people that are super welcoming and have been super welcoming, and there's some who don't know what we're doing, don't know what we're all about, don't understand it. Like I said, the way I see it, what we're doing here right now is we're fishing. Every time we put out a show, every time we show you guys, we never know who we're going to catch. Meaning, who never thought about pigeon racing ever is going to watch this and be interested and follow along and maybe just see the story and how it unfolds this summer. And then by the end of it, who knows? You might get a few more pigeon fanciers in the mix. That is my main goal. Our goal has always been to promote this fantastic sport and get as many people involved as we possibly can. Other people maybe don't see it that way. Other people think, oh, it's about money. You're trying to make money. Well, let me tell you something. We're not making any money doing this. This summer, we're not making anything, honestly. We're just doing it to promote the sport, for the experience, for you guys to follow along, for you guys to learn what it is to race in Belgium, for you guys to learn when you look at a pedigree and you see the results, when you're buying a pigeon from Europe, you understand what is involved in getting those types of top results. That's why we're doing it. Getting off my soapbox now. David Tracy, what do you do when you trap in a stray? Do you contact the owner and return them?
Okay. So number one, I don't. Um, when I catch the strays here, which is every day there's going to be one. Today, Sunday night, I got one in with a race band on. This morning, I had one on the Avery. I didn't get it in. I got busy or whatever. When I get them in, I take them over to Marcel's because number one, if I call people here, I'm finishing them off with corn. See, they're still hungry. I give them to Marcel, and he'll call the people. If I call the people here, they're never going to answer the phone because they see a Canadian number, so then it's not going to answer. If I call with a Belgian phone number, I can't speak Flemish. It's a pain in the ass. So I just give them to Marcel, and he says I give the people one call. If they don't answer or they don't pick up, he says they're candy bars. I eat them. That's the truth. Hey, there was a guy that would put, and there's birds here, like a lot of strays you'll get in, they have stamps on the wing. That's something guys should probably think of doing if you want to get calls. Put a stamp on the flights. On each wing, put a stamp with your name and phone number. It's a good thing, or just your phone number, right? But one guy put a stamp, and I think it's kind of cute. The stamp said, if you get my bird, eat it, don't call me.
Yeah, like if you find me, eat me, don't call the owner or something like that.
Yeah, like because he's not going to, he don't want to pick it up, just eat it. Like it's not good enough. Some people love picking up birds. I always say birds don't come home in a basket. They got to find their way home, but everyone's different. You do what you want.
UK Birdman, Planet Brothers from the UK race in Belgium. I think they still do, not sure. I don't
No,
I
they don't.
I don't think they
Not
do
anymore.
anymore. I don't believe they
No,
do.
no.
Joe says, guys, thank you for a great show. I need to go watch my son's Little League game. Fantastic. I'll tune into the next one. Have a great night. Thank you, Joe. You have a great night. Enjoy your son's Little League game. UK Birdman says, you're doing a good job and have my full support. Pigeon racing needs more publicity. And with all the social media and technology today, it's possible. Exactly. Exactly. We're using the tools. That's all. We're using the social media tools, which can be used for so much damage and so much horribleness that I've seen, for good. We're using it, the tools, for good. That's why we're able to connect with you. Ryan's in Belgium. I'm in Canada. You're in the UK. We got friends in South Africa, friends in Australia, friends in the USA, friends all over the place. We would never be able to connect like this as a community without this great technology. So we're using the tools. And hope you guys enjoy it and hope you guys follow along. And hopefully it inspires you in your own loft. Or you learn something in our shows, or you see something that maybe changes your mind on something. That's why we do it. That's why we've always done it from day one. They're still eating.
And that's grit now. I'm just giving them some grit. I'm not using my hands because it's got powder in it. And I just want that on the feed. So there, and I got some candy mix. There's a little bit of peanuts in there. There you go.
Eddie Ortiz, can you purchase over-the-counter meds at the pigeon stores, or do you need a vet for everything? Oh, good question.
Yeah, there. I'm opening up. They can go for their drink. You got to get it from a vet. Okay, so the real heavy medication you got to get from a vet, and yeah, you won't buy anything at the store. You'll buy supplements, but you won't buy like canker or coccidy or respiratory stuff. You won't get that. Oh, there's
There's
broken Stefan.
there's broken Stefan. Unfortunately, that red there. What did he do? How did he smush his foot? We got two hoppies, Twinkle
Yeah,
Toes in the misfit section, and broken Stefan. Oh, there we go.
yeah.
Get you back up there. There we go. So that was our little feeding session. Well, how did he hurt his foot?
Oh, he hit something. Of course, one that's flying good hit something. It's always happens like that. But hey, what can you do? He's gonna get better. He's broken Stefan, but he'll be all right. He goes out every day, and I let him do what he wants. But again, that bird in the group, he's trying his best to hang in there. But we don't have a lot of time, so we got to keep going. But he's going to be okay. I feel bad he's hopping along. It's healed, but it's sensitive.
But hey, you know what? Twinkle Toes is doing great in our misfit section. That Grizzle, if you guys follow along our training, we call him Twinkle Toes because he hops. He also smushed his foot a little bit. Broken Stefan will be fine. And you guys, when you are selecting your teams, as I know you will be, take a look for Broken Stefan. I think that's what we're going to call him, Broken Stefan. UK Birdman might be worth putting some of the content on Twitch and TikTok. Just a thought. We are on neither. Twitch, yeah, I don't even really know about Twitch. I do know TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. Ryan, I don't know if you're on TikTok. TikTok ain't really my jam. Same with Instagram. I'm not a huge fan of Instagram. We do have an account, a Feathers Lead account on Instagram. I think we got like, I don't know, 4,500 followers or something, but I'm not a fan of Instagram either. I like YouTube. I like Facebook. TikTok, I don't know. There's just so much crap on TikTok, but yeah, I mean, I get you. Probably should go on TikTok, but we just haven't got there yet. UK Birdman, Ryan, you should come to the Doncaster Pigeon Show. It's a good show and getting bigger and bigger every year. Were you at Doncaster? Which one were you at? You were at Epsom
Yeah.
and at
No, I was
Blackpool.
at Epson. I was at Epson. I was at Epson. I was never at. I don't think I. No, I was at Epson.
You're at
I
Epsom and
don't.
you're at
I don't.
Blackpool.
I don't think I've ever been to Doncaster. No.
Yeah, we were
Yeah. The
supposed to.
problem is, it's for a day. Like it's for like a day, and it's. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You gotta travel there. The, yeah. There's a lot of places to go, and it's like, how much can you do? And to travel there and to do it, you burn like you really burn. You burn out.
You burn out quick,
a,
definitely.
a
Graham
pigeon
Moore,
show weekend's a burnout.
it is a burnout. Graham Moore says, "Hi guys, just on. How did Marcel do? Oh, how did Marcel do? I'm curious as well.
He was in his club in Old Birds. He was second and eighth, and in Young Birds he had 13 in the top prizes. So
Excellent.
he had a really good weekend. He did really good. He didn't get the printout yet, but he seen it. He showed it to me on the internet. He did very, very well. He was happy.
Excellent. Good job. Are you guys enjoying watching Marcel live from the finish line on Sundays? Let us know in the comments. David Tracy is asking, what is in the bottle in the background that looks like lemon juice? Oh, good question. Yeah, what is that, Ryan?
This is from Stefan Lambrex's wife. This is a thing. This is like some type of a potion that you drink that they make. They sell it in the stores, but this is homemade. I'll have to get the name for it. But it is. You see, it's very popular here. You got to shake it up.
Well, a potion for what?
I think it's like healthy gut something. It's all right, not bad.
Like for your gut? Or they give it to the
Yeah.
pigeons?
Oh, for your gut, it's so amazing, eh? Look, take a look. When you don't stir it,
What does it smell like? Try it. What are you waiting
try it
for?
now. I had some. Okay, you want me to try it? I'll try it. This fucking Jesus Christ. Hold
We're
on,
trying.
folks.
Ryan's gonna try. He's gonna do a little taste test for you guys.
Oh
UK
yeah.
Birdman, while we wait, says, I gave my friend a young bird with a broken toe. He called it spider feet. It bred him a Fed winner. There you go. There you go. It's fine if they got little hurt toes. Don't worry about it. They'll be fine. Lou says, I said he would be top four. I said he would be top four. Are we talking about twinkle toes? I think that's what you're talking about. Graham Moore says, brilliant. Yes. Oh, we're talking about Marcel. Said he would be top four. Oh, yeah. Marcel's a little weapon. What does it smell like?
There's ginger in it.
Did you drink it? I was looking at the comments. Something spicy? Tart?
Yeah, a lot of ginger.
Lou says it's lemon jello.
Oh,
No, it's like a homemade
it's like a
concoction
home.
for gut health from
Yeah,
Stefan Lambrex's wife. She made it. Does she make
right.
him drink it? Put the, yeah, what is that? Move the, turn it. Hold, what does that say? Good Lord.
NGOS table.
All right. Well, we'll
Take a
see how you,
look.
hopefully it doesn't make you go to the bathroom a lot. You might be in the bathroom all night. Who knows? Ah,
Let's see, can the 10. Whoa.
looks like good stuff, man. Nice. David, that one's for you. That one's for you, bud. I think we're going to wrap this up here momentarily. We're going to talk about the Pigeon Boss tours, which I can talk here briefly about it if my laptop will behave. Just a minute here. I'm just refreshing. Guys, if you are interested in coming along on a Pigeon Boss tour, what does that mean? Well, you come on to Belgium and you stay right in that house right there with Ryan. Ryan takes you on a tour to breeders that you would like to go and visit. You stay with him for, can be 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days, 2 weeks, however long you want it to be. We do have examples of our Pigeon Boss tour up on our website, on our homepage. I will just show you here before we go. If you have any questions about it, of course, you can let us know. Pigeon Boss tours are booking now for the fall and winter of 2026 and 2027. We do them starting in November and they spread through till about March. We don't bother the breeders during training season or during racing season. For obvious reasons, they are way too busy and can't accept visitors during that time. But in the off season, they are more than willing, usually, to have Ryan and some people come on over, visit with them. Um, I think we've been doing this for about 3 years now, the tours. And
Mm-hmm.
it's a great
Yep.
way for you to come and experience Belgium because we can tell you about it and we can show you videos about it and photos about it, but you really cannot experience it. And I'm sure Jeff and those of you that have been on the tour until you actually come and see it. It's like, I don't know if you've ever been to the ocean in the Caribbean, but before you went there, people tell you oh, it's so beautiful, it's so blue, the sand is so white, it's so beautiful, but you really don't know what you're missing until you actually go see it and experience it and smell it and feel it. And that's what we try to do with these Pigeon Boss tours. So if you are interested in it, we encourage you to let us know. We're happy to build a tour to your tastes. Ryan is your host through the entire time. You stay at the house there with Ryan. You come and see our lofts, which is also, by the way, the old loft of Stefan Lambrecht's, and take you to the feather sleep breeders that you are interested in. If you're interested, check out our website on our homepage here. We've got some videos, playlist here of the last tour, not the last tour, but the last tour the Australians were at, where we go and visit the breeders and click on it. It's a full playlist. You can see what the guys actually experience. We've got some photo albums from our tours. It's just a great way to see it.
Yep. It's
Well,
fun. It's good. You guys will enjoy it. It's a bucket list thing. And again, if you're not sure, guys like Jeff Henderson, we call him Hendo. He's always on here. Or Steven or Heather Collins, they're on here. There's the guy right there. If you want to know how the tour is, how the food is, how the place is, he's been on two of our tours. He's coming back for a third one. That tells you the not only just the fun, but the pigeon experience. Again, it's pigeon experience. It's good times. We've really streamlined it down, gotten away from the hotels, made it more intimate at the home. Again, you tell us what you like to drink. We have that there. The restaurants in Berlar here are fantastic. From the sushi to the real Belgian restaurants, it's great. I think our breakfasts are always good here in the morning. I make sure I feed you so you have a good day. You're not going to be hungry. We do bacon, eggs. We do omelets. Uh, we have good coffee. Again, Nespresso. Can't go wrong with a good Nespresso. And again, bar is always open. And the breeders, you get to meet them hands on. You get to meet them with two or three other guys. So basically, you're getting like a intimate package. I've seen the big trips from the UK, which are great, where there's 40 guys show up at a guy's backyard. To me, that's not what I'm looking for. I want to be able to actually ask Dirk Mars a question, get the birds right from his hands, and be able to ask some of the questions that I want instead of being in a line where I'm never going to get to ask a question or handle a pigeon. This was the first stop here at Dirk Morris's, a superstar here in Belgium, very small loft. We got to handle that day, I think, about 50 pigeons. His key breeders, I think the first four pigeons he brought out were over €1 million. And, I don't know if you're going to get that on a big bus tour. I don't think you will. I haven't been on one, but I know one thing. When you get backstage passes, what makes it so great is there's very few people backstage. And that's what we try and do. We try
That's
and give
right.
you that intimate feeling.
It is an absolutely VIP, totally immersive experience between you, Ryan, and the breeders. They let you handle the birds. They let you go in the loft. They teach you stuff. They show you what they're feeding. They show you what you're. It is completely a one-on-one experience. That's why we only take 3 guys at a time. Um, yeah, I remember Eugene Stable from Stabell and Son used to say, they used to come in with buses. And if you've ever seen the loft tour from Stabell and Son, you will know they do not have a very big yard. But he said that they would come on buses and come through on buses. And he said no more. He didn't want it anymore. He didn't want them coming on the buses anymore. It's just too much. But this way, the way we do it, you almost become like friends with the breeders. What do you guys spend there? A couple hours, 2, 3 hours there at each breeder, at least?
Yeah, you know what? It depends on the breeders, but yeah, 2, 3, 4 hours. It really depends. Most of the guys, because it's a small group, it's easier for them to talk, so they're more warm and welcoming. They don't just feel like, okay, we got 50 guys here in and out. Normally, you'll talk, and you go in and you'll have a beer and you'll talk, or a couple beers, and you shoot the shit, and it's a real nice time. And I'll tell you, when you're in a small group, and you don't have to worry. If you're afraid to ask a question, I always get the conversation going. I'll poke, I'll pry, I'll try and get. If I feel where you want to go, I'll dig in a little bit for you until you start saying, "Hey, let's ask the questions." And you get to see the lofts. He's going in to bring some birds out, and he's showing feed right now. Again, all questions that we ask. Can we see this? Can we see that? They're not afraid. They will show you.
There you go. So if you are interested, we do have one spot, I believe, still available for our Australian group if you'd like to come along. Let's get to the comments here. David Tracy says, now Ryan will have an upset stomach and be cursing me all night. Lou says, guys, please like, subscribe, and share. These two good needs us to show them that they are doing a great job. Thanks, Leah, Ryan. Great job. Thank you very much, Lou. Do appreciate that very much. UK Birdman says it definitely got more intimate with him having that Mankini on. Don't know his name. That is our friend Jeff, but that still haunts me. LOL. And there is also a whole lot of fun to be had on these trips. It is a great bonding experience. Ryan always comes back with great stories and meets great friends. He has met some of the best friends of his life just hosting these Pigeon Boss tours. Memories, I'm sure, Ryan, that you will never forget. Jeff Henderson
Uh,
says, just a fantastic time from start to finish. Great loft tours, great nights around the table talking pigeons. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Pigeons, pigeons, and more pigeons. If you're really not into pigeons, this is not the trip for you because it is pretty much 24/7 pigeons. And you guys really do get into it. It is usually, well, always during the time where we have our auctions running. So you guys also get a chance to handle birds that we have for auction. You get to handle them, you get to see them, you get to see how we put auctions together. You get to be there for auction nights, and yeah, it's a fun time. So if you're interested, let us know. We would love to have you as part of it. And if you have questions about it or you're not too sure, look up Jeff Henderson over on the old FB. There he is right there. Jeff Henderson, I believe that is, yeah, you're on Facebook right now. That's his profile pic. Ask him all about it. Pick his brain. He'll be happy to tell you. This will be Jeff Henderson's third Pigeon Boss tour, and that's saying something. They literally come all the way from Australia. It's a 22-hour flight or something crazy to get to Belgium, and they come. Jeff, the third time. Wow. You're going to be part of the furniture pretty soon.
Hey, I got it. I still got his bag of clothes here.
Oh yeah, he left a bag of clothes last time. He said,
Eh,
"Oh, I'm going to be
St-
back in the fall, so just keep them here." No problem.
Stephen Collins wanted to know if you left the mankini for him.
Oh, the Mankini. Fun times. And we look forward to it again. I can't wait to hear all about the stories and all the trouble you guys get into this coming fall. Fantastic. All right, let's get to our poll here. Out of 17 votes, 41% of you said yes, you do use an actual whistle, and 59% of you said no. There you go. Interesting to find that out. Thank you guys for participating in that poll. On that note, don't forget, as my friend Lou says, to like, share, and subscribe. Your likes really help us out, lets us know what you like, what you don't like, and gets us to keep going. Tomorrow, we're training again, Ryan, yes?
Yeah, we're going to start tomorrow at 55 kilometers. If that goes well, which we're going to hope, okay, we can't count our tosses before they finish, but if that goes well, we'll drop them back to a shorter toss. And then tomorrow evening, I'm not going to do singles tomorrow. I'm probably going to do triples, doubles or triples or fours. Go up, down, up, down, up, down. Away we go. Again, building confidence as we go, but never count your tosses before they're finished. So we live to see another day. Tomorrow we're going to try it again and hope by tomorrow night the drink still tastes good and we still got pitchers to play with the next day.
That is right. So, guys, look for the notification on when we'll be live again. We'll be live at some point again tomorrow. Take you along with us training. We hope you enjoyed tonight's virtual Pigeon Club. Great participation from everybody. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the ones that make the show great. So it's not just Ryan and I talking to ourselves. Hopefully, to get some more video footage for you from inside the loft that we'll be able to show next week. And I think that's it. Mike Green says hello. Nice to see you on, Mike Green. Anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
Nope. Thanks, guys, again. Uh, if you want your Pigeon Boss hoodies or t-shirts, go on our site, buy them. You know what? It helps promote the sport. You look cool. Wear it as a loft jacket. Wear it out. Hey, it works. And another thing, play our pick birds, get involved, win on our trivia, and get on the wheel of fun where you can win some Pigeon Boss merch. But hey, just enjoy what we do. Learn a little bit. I'm always learning. I'm learning even from you guys, and you don't know it. The birds appreciate you guys supporting them. They say that to me every day. They say, "Boy, these people watch this. They're following along, and they really appreciate it." So, on behalf of those pigeons, Leah, myself, UK Birdman, you have something else to say? I'm trying to wrap this up. Leah, the birds are getting angry.
Quick question.
No.
What you should do, auction off, say 4 kits of pigeons or whatever amount, and whoever has the best result with them gets a free kit next year or a credit amount to the auction site. Yes, for our Van Lars, we may do that. We may do that next year. We got to get through this season first. But yes, lots of plans, lots of things coming ahead. Let's get through this summer. Hopefully, you guys follow along, support what we do. We appreciate it. Lou says, night, guys. Take care. Cheers. You guys have a fantastic night. I'm going to go and eat my dinner. Ryan's going to bed. And you guys have a great night. Wrap it up, Ryan.
Yeah, I said it all. The birds say thank you very much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Ground them and pound them. And remember, if you're not sure what to do, train them. You'll enjoy it. Thanks for flying with us, guys. I got to fix my hairdo. I've got a hot date with a pillow. So I'm going to bed. Enjoy your night, guys. Thanks for flying with us. Bye for now.